Shalom, shalom, my brother Karaf. First and foremost, I want to give our honor, praise, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors and blessings to the elders, the apostle of Great Millstone, the water Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, for the elders, the apostle on down, for waking me up to the wisdom, knowledge, truth, and understanding through the spirit, power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the few Aki and me, the brothers. One pushing the truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth, where you might be scattered abroad to look like the other nation, who bloodline go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. Shalom to the few Aqua, I believe as well, me and the sisters, the ones who repent and come back to Yahweh Shem Yahshua these latter days. And shalom to the little boys and girls who the Lord going to deliver also in these times to come too. And with that, I'm going to say shalom. All right, what I'm finna go into right here, this movie called The Image of the Beast. And with YouTube, I'm not doing this for trying to get no kind of money or anything off these videos, but even though I know they probably still gonna hit me with the copyright or whatever, but you know, I'm doing for edification purpose according to the Bible. All right, but yeah, man, I'm gonna go try to get a couple of clips to show you that the Edomites already had this planned. Man, they been working on this thing been in motion since the 1980s. Right, and with this movie, you know, the movie is describing everything is what's gonna take place, as you can read in the catcher. When it was earlier, when it was on the screen, it was telling you like this gonna come reality. But they told you that they telling you in the movie like this gonna be reality, to the point that man, this thing is gonna take place. So everything the Lord speak of according to the Bible, it's gonna happen, you know. So yeah, you know. But I'm trying to get to the point, jump to the certain points to the video what I want. See right there, they talking about the computer taking over. Like, yeah, you know, with the computer and things. But then I want to play it, but I know they're gonna hit me with probably with the copyright. Now this, what I want to show. I'm gonna start from here.
Like you, Patty,
I'm gonna let this play.
Find all this prophecy stuff. It's feeling hard to believe.
You know, unless you gals open your minds and your hearts, I'm afraid one of these days you're going to be in for a rude awakening.
And on this part right here, all right, and this way, this is gonna be reality. Cause matter of fact, I'm gonna just let it play out. Then I'm gonna go get a scripture. And another thing, you see they were carrying a dead body. So more likely that was someone who didn't want to, you know, bow down to the system or how they running things now. Cause right here on this scene, it's the M.O.T.B, you know, taking place, implemented. And they making people get it. If you don't get it, they you know, getting rid of you.
Daddy, you betrayed us. You belong in a bottomless pit now. You're not even human. No.
And you heard her told her she ain't even human because she got to see him.
I want to be here. Please, I want to be here. Please help me.
Patty, we don't want you to be here either. My sister just threw her life away for a God that doesn't even exist. This life is real, Patty. Can't you see? The guillotine is real.
And what she said? And she said her sister just threw her life away for a God that don't even exist. But in reality, we know we worship Yahweh by Hashem and Yahweh Shai. And then when she said, can you see, Jeannie, the guillotine? She said the guillotine is real. She telling her, man, this is real. Like, you not trying to get down with this NWO, man. Hey, they putting you to death. So she telling you that in the movie, but this also gonna be reality. But we know Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai exists to the people. He might not exist. See, the people gonna look at us the same way her friend or sister, whoever looking at her like, look, man, get down with it. Cause that guillotine real. You throwing your way. My sister threw away for a God but don't exist. So her sister actually believing in the so-called powers in the movie, which represent Yahweh Shai. But you know, they talking about white Jesus on here. But she kept the faith, man. She ain't giving to it. So they put her to death. You know, so, and that gonna happen to the elect. Because we believe in got faith in Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. He exists to us, but everybody else, he might not gonna exist to the people. They be like, man, come on and get it, man. Y'all need to come on, man. But
Please take the mark. Daddy, please. Take the mark. Please.
and the two who were talking to her, well, that woman who was talking to her, telling her to take the mark, and the man right there, once you go more in the movie, they was basically agent working for the GOV, but acting like they wasn't, basically getting, I guess, to seek out folks who haven't took the M.O.T.B, who haven't took the M.O.T.B, trying to get close to those, trying to see who got it or not. So basically, they were agent working for them and trying to see who got it or not. I think they act like they didn't have it, but they had it or something like that, if I ain't mistaken. But it's a good movie to check out, man.
Do you wish to renounce your faith in your God and receive your identification either on your right hand?
And what he said, do you want to renounce your faith in your God? You know, but like the scripture say, he that endured to the end, the same should be saved. So you got to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to the end. And what the Lord say, he that deny me in front of man, he gonna deny you in front of the Father. So if you get up here and ask you what your faith, what you believe in, do you want to renounce that? If you deny Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai right then on the scene, and you accept it, the Lord not gonna accept you. You know, for the ones who, you know, say they, you know, got the faith, you know, believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, especially brothers who failed out, you know, who still claim they know the Lord still dealing with them. And the M.O.T.B come, they put them up there and ask them they want to renounce that. Most likely they gonna be like, they gonna give in. You know, but the Lord gonna deny them and to Yahweh, in front of Yahweh. Let me play it.
Or in your forehead, as set forth by Brother Christopher in Article 178? If so, answer I do, and you will be returned to your rightful place in society.
All right, he told her she renounced her faith. I mean, not renounce her faith, but she renounced her faith and what she believe in, basically. Saying she don't believe in Yahweh. Basically, if you say you don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and you re-announce that now you ain't believing that, you know, and so you won't get put to death. And what he told her, you gonna, with you renouncing your faith and not owning up to your power, believing, having faith in your power and giving in to them, you gonna continue in your rightful place in society, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead with Revelation 13, right? Because like he tell you, hey, you want to renounce that, you know, either take the mark. This Revelation chapter 13 verse 15, and it say, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Worship this beast system, man, which America is the Roman Empire all over again, right? This image is not talking about a Caesar Jesus Borgia picture, man. It's not talking about that. It's talking about this system, this beast system. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many were not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't want to get down with this system, you're going to be put to death. Guillotine right there. And they got over like, I think it was like 32,000 guillotines on a military basis or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But they got updated guillotine, man. I ain't talking about that wood look just like that. They got them on their military base, like 32,000 guillotine prepared ready for the slaughter. Verse 14, Revelation 13, verse 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? It say, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. 666. Stigma. Right? All gonna lead into that cutting in the flesh, man. You know, getting pricked with that syringe, you know, with that seal going into the hand and the forehead. Got dark out of nowhere. Clouds turned pitch black. She want the mark. See, and a lot of folks, they gonna give it to it. You heard what she said? I want the mark. She was willing to take it. They read that. When she realized that head finna come out the shoulder, everybody loved it. When she realized the head finna come out the shoulder, she was willing to switch it up. See, that's what the Lord say, be faithful unto death, man. All right? And I'm gonna get that real quick. As the Lord said, be faithful unto death. She was willing to switch. She was like, I'll take it. She was scared. And like her sister or cousin said, that guillotine is real. This Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 10, it said, fear none of those things which thou should suffer. Behold, the devil should cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you should have tribulation 10 days. This is a completion of the day, however long the day might be. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Right? It say, he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit say unto the churches. He that overcometh should not be hurt of the second death. But you know, you're gonna have, some people, they gonna have to go through it. You know, some people gonna have to go through it, some people not. But hey, like you said, the devil gonna cast some of you to a prison. So this gotta be a physical person, man, because ain't no spiritual being, Satan, gonna be coming down on earth and throwing you to a prison, man. And that prison to represent the FEMA camps. That's what they're gonna boil down to. The concentration camps, man. But yeah, man, like the Lord said, be faithful unto death. So if you got to get up on that guillotine, man, Lord willing, if we got to fit that lock, and the brothers who in the truth is sincere, we go, hey, the Lord put the Spirit on us to go through it. To the point we won't be up there like her. Talking about, I'll take it. But the Lord gonna put the spirits on the mans of the Lord to go through it anyway. But for the ones who talking about they believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who walking in the truth and departed from it, they gonna be just like her. I'll take it. They gonna be willing to switch up. Because they ain't keep the faith. And they ain't want to be faithful. The Lord said be faithful unto death. Because you might have to go out by being a witness of the truth, man, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The ones who have the testimony. But and I think that's it, and they're gonna come down on them. But I just want to get this and another one. I know YouTube gonna I know they're gonna hit me with the copyright, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not trying to do this for no kind of gain, no money, no anything like that. But yeah, man, they fit off with their head with it. To dive into, man, to go into this. But I just want to go to a little couple points, man. And I'm waiting for the damn thing to come down, man. They gonna think I'm sitting here recording that whole damn movie. And it's slipping. That's some Final Destination stuff right there. She didn't end up getting it anyway, you know. Then man, like you watch this movie, man. This movie, hey, they on the run. They running from the GOV. Like this man and this woman and this child, hey, they didn't have it, so they were just constantly on the run. You know, like the scripture say, we gonna be like pilgrims upon the earth. They were constantly on the run, killing folks and shooting them. You know, for not having it. Now, this is another part I want to go to. I'm gonna leave it right there. Oh, matter of fact, Shalak, I forgot to read Revelation 20 and 4, man. Cause like you said, like we say, you see, she was up on there, she got beheaded because she didn't want to renounce her faith. But then she tried to switch it up, but it was too late. But she didn't get it, she didn't receive it anyway. So hey, more like she would have probably came on top because she didn't get it, but she was already up on the guillotine. But Revelation 20 and 4, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. It say, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of Yahweh, in which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. It say, but the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection, right? This talking about the kingdom of heaven, man, right? So, because 2/3 on this side of our people, the so-called Negro, Native American, and the so-called Latino Hispanic, they gonna have to die on this side, and they gonna come back in the kingdom, right? After that 1,000-year period, you know, after we put the Esau, Edom, that hardcore bondage, a lot of the other nations go into slavery too. Japanese, Chinese, African, you know, you name it. You know, Arab, East Indian over there across the water, in India, you name it. But yeah, they gonna come back after that 1,000-year period, man. And we get through beat Esau head and the so-called red man. But commercial. But yeah, man. But like I said, man, yeah. So we just read what the movie said was gonna happen, and that's why I say, who don't ever worship the image, you should be killed, cause you're gonna be outside of society, and you're gonna be in a and you're gonna be put to death on a physical level. So this thing is gonna happen, whether these people believe it or not. That's what I'm saying, man. This how close we are. And these folks, the Lord blowing the trumpet, and these folks not trying to repent and come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that's showing you, man, like she said in the movie, this is real. Like, this ain't no game. So, yeah, these things are going to take place. But like the scripture say, what the Lord say, precious is the death of his saints. You know, in Isaiah by Shem Yahushua, roughly paraphrasing. Damn, then they want to keep showing all these goddamn commercials, man. And he's supposed to, like, one of the men was supposed to know something about it, but I'm gonna try to get to the main point, man, because I got to get ready and close out. Now, this the part I want. Now, they was, the two who was on the run, that man and that woman, they end up going to the grocery store, and they ain't had it, and they ain't had the M.O.T.B. I'm trying to see what part it is.
rebuilding. And we will sell this equipment to Russia at such a price that they would be stupid to bring it all from their homeland.
I gotta go back and catch that part, see what that's what I'm talking about. Them the two who was in the beginning of the movie, they with the GOV, but they acting like they, in a way, they acting like they not, trying to see who got it or not, so they can report it. Everything. Man, that movie on point with the Bible, man. See, Esau, they know this, man. They got it out of the Bible because they know this is they plan, they where they trying to move. They know they where they moving toward. So it gonna happen. The Lord have these trap them up in their own craftiness, man. Have them, you know what I'm saying, put these things out, you know, they self on forefront. Letting you know these things are true according to the Bible. What, you know, the Lord calling they moves before they doing it. And having them exposing it. Damn, what a part of the damn grocery store. I want with the grocery store now, check it. They gonna get real with the grocery store now, because if you ain't got it, we're gonna go on.
Tell me again.
When you're going through your checkout thing, just remember, we both have the same account numbers on our IDs.
Folks lined up at the grocery, and they got people lined up at the grocery store ready to go in, man. You gonna be lined up. You're not gonna be free to shopping and doing stuff like you're doing tonight.
I'm scared. You've done this before. I haven't.
Just do exactly as I told you, and things will go fine.
Tell me again.
When you're going through your checkout thing, just remember, we both have the same account numbers on our IDs. So make sure you clear your register before my first purchase is recorded. Otherwise, the computer will abort thinking the same person's going through two lanes.
I've got to get through my checkout lane before you can get through yours.
Now move as quickly as you can, as if we get caught.
See, if they get caught, they over with, because they ain't.
Then I'll wait for you outside, right?
What he said, if they get caught, they over with, because they ain't got it. But that's how, in the movie, they got it like a little stamp, but they not gonna have, they made like a fake one, so according to it. So everybody swiping their hand to get their items.
Shopping these days is quite a chore. You think it's bad now. Wait till the high priest comes to town.
You see how they got the troops in the store, man. They got the troops. They gonna have the military troops in these grocery store waiting. They gonna have them troops in the store waiting, man, just in case you don't got it. Your ass going to the FEMA camp. And you see, you snatched that ass out of line for whatever reason. You take too long to do something.
I'm still waiting for my wife. Why don't you go ahead, huh?
Hey, mister, don't hold up the line.
They want you to do that thing quick so they can see what's going on.
The high priest.
So I was set for rule.
Your 72 EFTs? Oh, yeah, it's the second time it's jammed today. Oh, wait, you can't leave without your receipt.
I'll be right back. I left my baby in the car.
See, he act like he got it, but they made their own little stamp thing. It ain't official.
Just like it. Maybe you want to ring them up together. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Sir, you're holding up the line.
Oh, thought I put everything up. I'm sorry, I do have a few more items here. Maybe you want to bring that one up?
Well, Don, will you find that lady that was just here? I can't transact any more business until she gets this receipt.
Come on. Boy. I do have a couple of more phones down.
You see, he scanned his hand. She scanned her hand, and it went off because he didn't have the C-hip. But like I said, in the movie, they made like a little stamp, but his stamp wasn't official, but it really represent that it's got to be up on your skin. So if you go to the store, you ain't got it. If they scan your hand and it ain't in there, it gonna go out to let them know you ain't got it. And that's the point. All right, and that's the point I want to make right there with that, man. See, if you ain't got it, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Go back to Revelation 13 and 16. And he called all, both small and great, rich and poor, and free and bond to receive a mark in their right hands or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if he ain't got that RFID C-hip, you're not gonna be able to purchase anything. They just showed you. They was in the grocery store. They tried to get it. They couldn't get it. The alarm went off. Right when she scanned the trigger alarm, to let them know that they ain't have it. So they had to run up out the grocery store. Cause like I say, we get caught, we dead. They putting you to death because you trying to play the system. You know what I'm saying? Without getting down, you trying to play the system without getting down with it and trying to maneuver, through society without having the M.O.T.B. But you're going to have it to maneuver through society. But that's the point I want to make, man. Like I said, the movie hold a whole lot, man, on it. Tell you about when they were speaking on so-called rapture, but she like, yeah, I think I picked up about UFO. See, they know these things, man. Esau, Edom know it. They know the Bible, man. They know ain't going to be no, you just going to go up in the cloud. No, man, them cloud represent chariots in the Bible. When the Lord come in with clouds and things like that. But I'm going to close out by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. But them say Shalom, I hope they will edify.